Ever notice how some people just break? The moment things go wrong, they crumble. They yell. They sweat. They look for someone to blame. They are like a leaf in a storm, blown by every wind of chaos. You've been there. You felt that tightness in your chest, that feeling that the world is closing in. You start thinking, what if I fail? What if they see me struggle? But then there is the other person. You've seen them too. The one who stays quiet while the building is metaphorically burning down. They don't move fast. They don't raise their voice. They just stand there, observing. While everyone else is drowning in the noise, they are listening to the silence. People think they are cold. People think they don't care. But here is the truth. They care more than anyone. They just aren't letting the chaos inside. I used to be the leaf. Every little problem felt like an earthquake. If a plan changed, I panicked. If someone criticized me, I spiraled. I felt like a victim of my own emotions. But then I realized something. Pressure isn't a burden. It's a training camp. And once you learn how to use it, your calmness becomes a hidden superpower. Listen to me carefully. The world doesn't respect the loud. It respects the controlled. Think about a surgeon, or a pilot, or a professional athlete. When the game is on the line, they don't have time to feel. They only have time to act. They have trained their brain to see the situation, not the fear. Your life is no different. Every crisis you face is just another session in the gym. Every person trying to stress you out is just a weight you need to lift. The reason you panic is simple. You think the situation is about you. You think your ego is on the line. You're worried about how you look, how you feel, or what people will say. But when you stay calm, you remove yourself from the equation. You stop being a participant and you start being a strategist. Read that again. A strategist doesn't feel the heat. They only see the move. The first thing you need to stop doing is reacting immediately. Most people think speed is strength. It's not. Most of the time, speed is just disguised anxiety. When something goes wrong, your brain sends a massive hit of adrenaline. It wants you to run or fight. But in the modern world, running and fighting don't work. You need to think. Next time the world throws a punch, do nothing. For 3 seconds, just breathe. Don't speak. Don't move. Just exist in the chaos. This 3-second gap is where your power lives. It's the difference between a person who is controlled by their environment and a person who controls it. When you don't react, you confuse the chaos. It's like a predator that only attacks moving targets. When you stay still, you become invisible to the threat. Here is the truth. People will try to pull you into their panic. They want you to be as miserable and stressed as they are. Misery loves company, but panic demands it. They will come to you with their hair on fire, expecting you to scream with them. Don't. Look them in the eyes. Speak slower than usual. Lower your tone. When you speak slowly, you signal to your own nervous system that there is no danger. And more importantly, you signal to everyone else that you are the one in charge. You're not being arrogant. You're being a lighthouse. A lighthouse doesn't run around the shore looking for boats to save. It just stands there and shines. It stays still while the ocean crashes against it. Be the lighthouse. Let them yell. Let them worry. Your calm is not a lack of emotion. It is the ultimate form of emotional intelligence. It is the realization that your internal state is your property. No one gets to live there for free. No one gets to change the temperature unless you allow it. Think about your life as a series of levels. The higher you go, the more pressure there is. If you want a bigger life, you have to get comfortable with bigger problems. If you can't handle a small misunderstanding today, how will you handle $1 million crisis tomorrow? You see, your struggle right now isn't a mistake. It's the curriculum. You are being prepared for a version of yourself that can handle the weight of a kingdom. If you feel like you're under pressure right now, good. That means you're in the game. That means you have something worth protecting. Most people spend their lives trying to avoid the storm. They want a life that is easy, smooth, and quiet. But easy lives don't make strong people. Smooth seas don't make skilled sailors. You need the wind. You need the waves. You need the moments where you think you might break. Because those are the moments you find out what you're actually made of. Stop asking for less pressure. Start asking for more clarity. When the world gets loud, get quiet. When everyone starts running, walk. When the questions get harder, take longer to answer. You don't owe the world an instant reaction. You owe yourself a correct decision. People will start to notice. They will start to lean on you. They will look to you when things get dark. Not because you have all the answers, but because you have the one thing they don't: peace. And in a world of constant noise, peace is the most expensive thing you can own. This isn't about being perfect. You will feel the fear. You will feel the urge to scream. But you're the master strategist now. You know that feelings are just data. They aren't instructions. You can feel afraid and still act with courage. You can feel stressed and still act with grace. The game is won in the mind before it is ever won in the world. If you can control your mind, you can control the room. If you can control the room, you can control the outcome. So, here's your move. Today, something will go wrong. It might be a small thing: a spilled coffee, a rude email, a late train. When it happens, I want you to smile. Not a big, fake smile. Just a small, knowing one, recognizing that this is your training. This is your gym. Don't complain. Don't explain. Just handle it. Move through the chaos like you're walking through a museum. Observe it, but don't let it touch you. You're no longer the leaf. You are the tree. The wind can blow all at once, but your roots go deep. You aren't just surviving the pressure. You're being refined by it. Next time you feel the panic rising, remember this conversation. Stand tight. Breathe. Look at the chaos and say nothing. Let them wonder how you stay so still. Let them wonder why you aren't afraid. The master strategist doesn't need to win every battle. They just need to never lose themselves. Stay calm. Stay focused. The world belongs to the one who can keep their head while everyone else is losing theirs. You've got this. I'll see you at the next level.